Y'all give this young man a good hand. Give him another hand. He did good. Now, I ain't gonna come up here and sing. I ain't got no voice. I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit about me. My name is Jesse Vassy. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. As you can see, I look like I'm from the streets. I have a testimony that's, whew, amazing. But I want to start off with a scripture before I explain who I am, because I'm going to give you my testimony explaining who I am. I'm coming from Mark, the 8th chapter and the 36th verse. It said, what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's what made me change my life. When I was a youngster, high school, I was into the streets. As you can see, I don't have an eye. I lost my eye to this world. And God was trying to show me. He said, Jesse, you're leading people in the wrong way. He said, the things that you do have power. You have the energy to change and to move things in the aura and the way, but you're doing it in the wrong way. So I was institutionalized 3 times. I went to prison 3 times. I lost my eye when I was 17 years old. And that was right before I went to prison. But when I lost my eye, I still thought I was the man. I thought I was shining like when he sings. I'm just being honest. I started to think of how to gain power in the wrong way. Because when you go into these prisons and you come from a poverty place where it's dark and dangerous, what do you expect? Do you expect something shiny to come out of that? All I knew was hustling. Any kind of way. My name used to be Juice Man. I got the name because if you was in cahoots with me, you better watch it because I'm a juice you in the long run. Smooth talker, smooth with the ladies, and about his business, and would do anything to take you down. So I started to pay attention to what God was trying to show me when I got locked up. Showing me that I was leading in the wrong way. Mark the 8th chapter showed me. He said, what are you profiting? What are you taking? What are you gaining from showing these youth, the people around you, all of this negativity? He said, what are you gaining? What, your mom's stress? A bad name and reputation for yourself? So I started to think. I didn't get it the first time I went to penitentiary. When I came out that time, the first time, I thought I was sharper than ever. So I took the penitentiary knowledge and I put it to what I already had and still started doing what I was doing. So then I get trapped again. It's the second route. I'm in the penitentiary bars. God came to me. He said, what are you doing, man? I'm giving you multiple chances. First you were shot, now you institutionalized. Then you get out, I gave you another chance. Most people don't make it out of these prisons. You have that opportunity. So I took that opportunity, I went back, and he gave me a way to unlearn what I was learning and learn something new. A new aura and wave and energy that can change this world. Now today, I'm a pastor. I start my new church tomorrow. I'm a pastor. And I was starting to see what God was trying to show me as I was in the prison that second time. People started coming to me I didn't know, was asking me about the word, and I didn't even know really much about the word. Not knowing, like, they were saying you have that light, the way you carry yourself is what we want to do. So I started thinking to myself, I can change something. I started looking at my own family. All of my brothers are in prison. I have 3 brothers. They all are in prison. One is fighting life. And I got to thinking to myself, I can change this. I can change how people look at the Vassy family. I can change how people see when they look at me. Yes, I look like a thug, but what's in me is not thuggish. So I started to think and start to soak up more knowledge about God. And then he said, if you want to exist, if you want to have purpose, if you will love for your light to shine like when this young man sings, follow me. So I started to follow him, but things still was going astray. I was in a marriage. Wife, raise your hand. This is my second wife, y'all. Y'all give it up for my wife. But I was in a marriage that was kind of like pulling me towards the world, and I didn't see it because I love this person more than I love God. So I was trying to please this person instead of pleasing who created me. And once you start to learn that you are created to create, then you will understand that we all are leaders. In order to be a leader, you got to paint a picture for somebody to see it. But it must be vivid and clear for understanding. So I started visualizing me being something different, but Satan was still on my track because I'm married to a person that was still stuck in the world. But then this beautiful young lady, Aisha, my wife today, comes out of nowhere and helps me lift my spirit. Show me how to smile when there's nothing to smile about. Amen. Show me how to keep my head up even when family is not even there supporting you. But that was the angel I was praying for a long time ago before I had my first wife. But we also got to understand too, we can't judge a book by its cover. Because you never know. You never know who will lead you. You never know who's going to be that next leader to lead your family. We got to raise kings and queens, y'all. The time is now. But my testimony is that don't give up. No matter what comes your way, no matter how hard it may get, no matter how tough it may seem, there is still light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you are pushing in a positive way, you will make it out of your poverty. You will make it out of stress. No matter how long it takes. It took me 10 years. 10 years to realize how God is really powerful. I didn't come to preach to y'all, but this is my testimony. Amen. This is really who I am. When you run from who you are, you will never be prosperous. Amen. Never. So you got to really open up and be creative within. Your creation starts within. And if you can't recognize the creator, how can you create? Because he gives you the thoughts to put it into a picture. Hallelujah. I didn't come to preach. I didn't come to preach. But he made me think about it when he said he's part of the gospel. I didn't understand that. I do music too. I got a song that said, I'm going to rap my verse. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to rap this verse. A cappella. It says, I want to be blessed to be a blessing. No more stressing, lacking, giving. Oh, I want to be blessed to be a blessing. Help me, God.
Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, God. Maybe it ain't meant to be. But that was my whole mission. I was messing up so I can bless my family. That was what the verse was for. All I wanted to be is blessed so I can bless somebody else. That's what we're here for, to work together, to create togetherness. When we don't come together, the picture that you're painting ain't gonna never be vivid. We can be alone all we want to, but that's why God give us a wife, a children, and a family, and people around us to make us come together. Us being alone can create a dangerous person. But that's my time. That's all I have. I'm Jesse Vassie. Thank y'all.